Hello, my friends. How are you this morning? I mean, Shabbat Shalom. How are you? Now it's my turn on the camera. What is up today? What is down today? What is where today? I don't know. You see, I've been talking wildly with my friend today. First of all, I got this bill. Parking ticket. That is. Who can pay that for me? All the bills in the world. I have to pay them. Anyway, it's just how it is. I have to have something to eat. So therefore I have this wild meat sausage with cheese and wine. I was talking wildly with a friend of mine about my previous work. I had this reminisce of my time as an activist. It had been really a trip, and all these exclusions, all this. I even tried to get the newspaper here locally to maybe make a story of this, but no. Even I participated against every odds to bring forth the empowerment of people that are suffering in the psychiatric health care system. They are treated badly. And he told me that some lady that is working at this day center I was attending, she is the ruler. She even administrate the money that those clients have gotten. It's not their private money, but it is their own money in order to decide what to do with them. So it has been a rule that this money which is applied for from different kind of sources, they are ruled by the clients, not by the those that work in the system. No, they have nothing to do with it. It is up to the clients themselves to find out what the need for those money is, in which department, what kind of use do we want this money to satisfy our needs or something like that. If we want to have a party, we take the money from there. And if we want to have a exercise instrument, we can buy. If we want something pleasurable, we can buy that. It's up to the clients. But this lady is ongoing on her dictatorship, which is not good at all. So I explained to him, you have to go to the source. You have to go to where it's proven that she is doing such things that provokes him to the degree that he tell me about it. But it's a long time since I was there, because officially I can't be there because it's due to some malmanagement of different cases that is regarding me personally. It's not good that they can't take care of the people that are behaving bad. Address the problem and get rid of the problem. No. In my case, I think they saw it fit that I wasn't taken care of in that way. So they asked continue with this neglect. Yeah. And I told this guy different things. And by the way, he have a high admiration for me, for what I did. And he told me that if I was you in this situation, I would get a heart attack. Because who can stand people that are opposing you? You are never taken serious, and all this kind of stuff. Well, I told him that it's only one thing that caught my real disappointment is that those employee it's a easy task because you know where they're coming from, you know what's their mission, you know what's up with them, you know everything about them. In fact, you don't need to ask so many questions. Yes, demand that you have to have empowerment and that clients have their representatives, and it should go. But that seemed to be a very hard task for them. But this man, I explained to him that the one thing that was really problematic is when the clients themselves backstabbed me. In any case, I brought forth for the management, those that were employed, they themselves, which I tried to do something for benefiting them, backstabbed me. Because whenever I did say something, they seemed to be worried, sick, that I was provoking the employee in order to penalty the clients. And it is very easy and understandable to see that the clients in those cases were very afraid that they were punished for one that's sticking out his neck. That is how people are afraid of employee today in the Norwegian healthcare system. And wow, I have so many recordings of those meetings. I never used it to my benefit. It's just a remindance. I could use it, but I don't see it. You see, I have my own ethical level, which I try to stick to. So even I'm an activist, I want to stick to some ethics. I have hard disks of recording. And people may be afraid that I have the recording of them. No. Only the meetings with the employee. And they should be afraid. But I'm not sitting here to threaten them. No. It's okay. Just continue what you are doing, because I regard you as incompetent. You don't know what you do. If you just did so little, just to improve something, that would be a major impact. But you don't do even that. So, I said that those people that backstab you when you try at least to do something for them, now, today, I will sing as Leonard Cohen. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. So that is how people backstab each other, because the employee were attending those people very much, and I should have put words in my mouth back then. How corrupt this was. How corrupt people are when they themselves are provided for, but not the rest. Even those representatives that was elected, they didn't feel that they owed anybody any explanation, any honor of representing them. No, they were there for themselves, and as long as they were there, they were happy. I could go into a meeting back in that time, and I said, there is a man here among you, the representative, that are abusing me every day. When I come, he goes. When I'm not there, he talks badly about me. That's how you accept this. So how long should I stick up with this? I don't want to do that. So I was chased out on that meeting. I was chased out. The leader of the department leader of this division of healthcare, psychiatric, was chasing me out. And another man, a guy, was joining. You have to go out. Forcefully he went up to me, but I stood still. I want to have my case solved. That was what I was saying. I need to have my case solved. No, you shouldn't be here. Go out. So, since I was not listened to that place, I took the letter, read it in the official meeting, and said, the reason I stand here is because I was not listened to back there where I should be listened to. Enough is enough. You can't have some abusers that are continuing without any warning, without any saying. And I was afraid that this guy that abused me all over the year were never told, why are you abusing Ole? So I wanted to put things straight. I wanted to put it straight. That this man named so and so have abused me for over 5 years. Why can he continue in this way? When I'm not here, I hear that he say bad things about me. One time he did that. when I came back from Israel after the war in 2014, I was really having this worried that this war was intervening with my psyche, that I wasn't straight enough, and I had to ask some healthcare person that I'm afraid I will get post-traumatic stress syndrome after this war, because I have no experience of handling war. So I needed this kind of a talk. But this guy I was talking to, he was really not. What can I say? He was incompetent so to the degree that I had to write a letter and say, is this the first time you are consulting a client? No. And I had to put it straight. You broke every rule in the book. Shabbat Shalom. You broke every rule in the book. And he had this decency to say, forgive me. Ole, forgive me. This went quite wrong, and I can admit to that. He had at least had some decency to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry I did that. So that was okay. But never have I seen, except for one time, we got vicar, what is that in English? Vicar, substitute for an employee that was exercising in this day center. She was there, and I had a talk with her, and she said quite straightly and bravely that if there is something that needed to be said regarding me personally in this work at this place, I want to hear it. So I said, I will promise you that. So one day I said to her, it was something I did really not like, and I told her that so and so, and she admit, she even cried that she understood that this hurt me very much, and she asked for forgiveness. Can you forgive me? Yes, it is not that. It's just that I have to let it out, and so on. And we had a good talk, and after a while I embraced her, and we could be okay with each other. She had this humility and this decency to say, I'm sorry, but the rest have no admittance, and that is what's maybe the profoundly wrong with the system. They have no self-awareness of how they interact with the clients. Because this lady, I will name her. Her name is Elizabeth. She have this obnoxious attitude to the clients. That in the first place, suffering from psychiatric issues. How dare she behaved then like that. And regarding her, she's a hot, pretty lady, and that's all to her. She's only a hot, pretty lady, and that is everything about her. So why is she working there? She could work in a different place, which I didn't want to visit anyway. And that is what that was. No one in that area have this awareness that maybe their own involvement in this place is not that useful, not that fruitful. So what to say? I'm sorry to say that. They have no self-awareness. If you do your brother something wrong, if you do someone wrong, or at least they say, you did me wrong, even if you don't admit it. I was into some debate or discussion with a man that claimed I said he was stupid because this and that. In this place. Before I stopped going there. And I said, if I did really say that, which is the polar opposite of what all my intentions, all my configuration is all about, is exactly the opposite. But if I did really say it, I have to beg you for forgiveness. That is the first and foremost I had to do. Even if I don't recollect it myself. So I don't want a dispute with you because you are hurt. That is what my intention. I have no pride in that I didn't say it. No. If he heard it like that, that is my task to say, sorry, my friend. I shouldn't have said it, and that's all. And even the employee was abusing me. I had no pride in that. He was just asking for forgiveness. That's all. He was hurt. And people that are suffering like that in a mental have different up and downs. You should be very soft with them. You should be very understanding with them. You should not have any pride not to admit anything. It's what is needed. Because they are suffering, because someone did something very wrong to them, I believe. So that is the judgment that you have to do on yourself. Even though you didn't do it, I know I didn't do it. But anyhow, I have no pride in saying, forgive me, my friend. You are not a stupid guy. And I wish you well, and I ask for forgiveness, if that is okay with you. Yeah, why not? L'chaim. And what is there to say when people are abused? And when the clients are abusing each other, it's one thing which I was exposed to. But when the employee, the leaders, the administration are abusing their titles, their positions, their work in those places, that is a whole different world altogether. They have no admittance of that. That is their pride and glory to rule. And I feel only sad for the clients that have this kind of management. There is nothing more to say about that. It's just an obnoxious way of treating people that are sick, that are suffering. You should not mock them, you should not look down on them. If you do, you should better your way. And he wanted me to come back because he said, you are the only one that got the guts to say something profoundly and set the things straight. I said, yeah, but you have to believe in yourself. My friends that are suffering, you have to believe in yourself. And he replied, those people that are there and so many more are just so preoccupied with themselves in a kind of a, it's enough. I can't handle this. I just try to avoid everything, conflict or turmoil or whatever. It's not for me. I'm so tired. And I understand very well. But you see, this obnoxiousness have been sticking to me for a long time. I know that I am welcome back. But you see, there is so much I did, so much I can do. And maybe there is no chance anymore. I need to talk with the leaders there in order to put things straight. Put things straight. They are cheating and lying. They are cheating and lying. So that is my word for them. So this man was very sad. I couldn't come back. But I said that only this Elizabeth, if she is the last there. If she is going out, you have to tell her, you are not useful here. You are not good here to the clients. You are not good at all. So if you say that and get rid of this lady, I will come back. You see, she is so obnoxious that when I meet her, she is so hot and pretty. That's all what I think of. She is so hot and pretty, and that takes away everything. So that's that, my friend. Shabbat Shalom, and this is a reminisce of my past. I had some stamina back then. I put verbs in my mouth back then. And maybe they are following me on YouTube, those maniacs, those crazy idiots. And I wish them well, wish them fortune and fame, but don't interact in my life whatsoever. I loathe you, I hate you, I despise you with all my... I'm just kidding. I want to marry some of them. I want to have children with some of them. No, I'm just kidding. That is just a kidding. In other words, maybe that's going to happen. Anyway, he misses me. He wanted me back. And thank you for that, Eric. That is good for you, for me to hear, that I'm wanted somewhere, that they think that I'm useful for something. And may God bless you and keep you, and be brave. Be brave because you have the right to be brave. Amen.